Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at TMD Motorhomes just south of Birmingham and I'm here to review this. This is the Bürstner Lyseo Skyline 690G. Bürstner are a German manufacturer. I've reviewed them before and I always enjoy a Bürstner review, and hopefully this will be no different. Now the Skyline is actually a Lyseo special edition. It was launched last year for the 2025 season, and this is the first time I managed to take a closer look. So let's find out a bit more about it and see what we need to know. So this model, the 690, it's based on the Fiat Ducato. It has a 2.2 litre diesel engine, 140 horsepower. It's manual as standard, or you can opt for the automatic transmission. In terms of its size, it's a fairly small motorhome, which could make it quite popular. Lengthwise, it's 6 metres and 98 centimetres. Width, it's 2 metres and 30 centimetres, and height is 2 metres and 95 centimetres. What about the weight? Well, the good news is this is a 3.5 tonne motorhome. It has a gross vehicle weight of 3,500 kilos, which means you can drive it on your car licence, the B category. You don't need your C1. And payload, it's pretty good at 500 kilos. This model here at TMD has been specced up and the price is £85,000 currently. Prices do start at around 82 though. Right, what we'll do is we'll venture around and take a closer look. Now it does come between 2 to 5 berths. This one here is actually a 3 berth model and we'll see that when we go inside. The front cab is in this grey finish and you'll know it's a Skyline. It's embossed here. We then have the Bürstner badge, and we can see that Fiat cab that we all recognise. You will also find the graphics to complement the grey cab here in the very dark silver and the red. Coming down the offside, the Fiat alloy wheels, and then the grey cab gives way to the white. We can see that this is a semi-integrated motorhome. We have the cab and then we have the motorhome coach build part. Up here, this one here has been fitted with the wind out 2-lay awning. It also has an LED strip in it as well. The habitation door is the wide XL door. You can see here from that width, it's wider than many standard motorhome doors. Our electric hookup point, and then also a television point. So if you want to watch TV outside, you can do. Coming down, the water filler point. On board, 101 litres of fresh water and a 90 litre grey waste tank. I don't think that's too bad. And then we have our garage. If I open up the garage door, Bürstner always deliver on a really good sized garage. Even in a motorhome under 7 metres, you are going to get a huge garage. You will just have to be careful, obviously, of your rear axle weight. This motorhome, I'd imagine you will be able to upplate this. Paper exercise to get it higher by a couple of 100 kilos, and obviously maybe looking at rear air suspension to go higher than that. So if you do want more payload, that will be possible. But yeah, beautiful big garage in there, and also a light switch as well. Let's close that up and head off around the rear. So the Bürstner rear, this one has got the rear view camera. It's actually situated just under the Bürstner badge. And what you'll find is that's also a high level rear brake light. When you brake, that will illuminate. We then come down and find Skyline embossed and Bürstner, and then the recognisable Bürstner light cluster at the back end. Let's head off down our near side. Second garage door here. Then we have our gas locker. We can see again the graphics, the decals here on this side, toilet cassette, and then the vent for the Truma air-blown heating. This one at TMD also has the Winter Pack as well as a few other packs added to it. So that's the exterior of the Skyline. Let's go in and take a look inside. So if I open this door up, you can see that large, extra large door. You will get a bin here, storage compartments, and a blind for privacy. Coming in, now just into the doorway, there is a fly screen, and then there is this bottle storage unit. You could also put your glasses in here. You can put whatever you want in here, really. It's completely up to you. It's got a nice little clasp on it there. So nice little glass locker. There's also a USB charging point just situated in there. And then as we come down, we've got further storage in this area as well. What I'm going to do is dive into the cab. Now this one, as I said, is 3 berth. If you had it out of the 5 berth, you can have a drop down bed. That drop down bed is a good size. It's 200 centimetres long and 77 centimetres wide. So it's more a single bed really, or suitable for 2 children as opposed to 2 adults. This area here on this model at TMD will convert into a bed as well. So this will offer a 3rd berth as well as the beds at the rear. If I just perch on here, so you have your 2 captain's chairs. The fabrics, we can see this dark black speckle effect with the faux leather. The armrests are also coated as well, and the Skyline embossed here. In the Fiat, this one at TMD is the automatic transmission. So part of that price, you're going to get automatic included, multifunctional steering wheel. You will get air conditioning in the cab, and then there is the infotainment system, sat nav, and you will get your rear view camera coming through there. There is blinds in the front here as well for privacy on a night time. Above me, nice sunroof which does open, and then this open area here with shelving on each side as well. Then onto the near side, I've also already mentioned about this changing into a bed, but this is also going to be your other 2 travel seats as well as your lounge space. So as you see this one turn round, this is where we're going to sit around the table. The lockers, so we've got a matte white finish with black handle to complement it. I'll just open one up. There's a wood finish at the back, the wood shelf, and then this sort of almost marbly concrete effect as well, just to add something a little bit different, and the little USB lights underneath as well. I'll close that. If you do want to watch television, then we have got a television bracket here. There's a plug socket and the TV point there as well over in that corner. And then I'll make my way back. Now what I do like is the strip lighting. The Bürstner always have lovely lighting. Certain manufacturers, I'll mention the same thing over and over again, I know that, but if you're new to the channel, you won't have heard it before. But yeah, Bürstner lighting is always a nice soft light, so great mood lighting. Let's take the offside next. So we've come in, we then have our kitchen space. So in here, we have a number of overhead lockers. Now what you may notice, there's a lot of headroom here. I'm 5'4", there's a lot of space above me, and because of that, the lockers are at quite a high height. So if you are smaller like me, you will just have to consider how high you're going to be able to reach up there. But this might not be a compromise for other people. It's just something to mention if you're a bit smaller. In the kitchen, we have the matte white finish, kitchen window, and then our black matte swivel tap and our sink cover here, circular sink. Drop that back in, and then coming along, you're going to get 3 gas burners here, and that's complemented by the gas oven and grill under there. And this is a Thetford appliance. I'll close those both up and then move down to the storage in the kitchen. Really good amount of storage here under the oven for pots and pans and bits and pieces. And then if I slide these open, so we have a good bank of drawer space here as well. As you can see there, this one will be fixed because of the sink being there. But yeah, cutlery tray. So if I close those, these are soft close, and then button them back up. So that is the kitchen space. So we have got the gas oven, grill and the hob space. Moving back further, there's a tower fridge and freezer. Now this is a compressor fridge and freezer. This will work solely on electric, so no gas. So when you're off grid, it's going to be running off your 12-volt battery system. 131 litre capacity in here, which is very good. And the separate freezer compartment up there. It's not a Thetford appliance, which is the more common ones you'll find, but it has got an almost identical look to it. And under here, if I slide that out, nice little drawer under there as well. So again, we've got to think about the price point of this one at TMD, 85,000. So you've got to weigh that off against what you're going to find and that price point. Before I do the bedroom, I'm going to dive onto the near side and have a look here. We've got the control for the Truma air-blown heating and hot water, the wood, and then the white matte finish with the black handle. And there's a mirror here, which again is something I do like. Often in motorhomes, you don't always find a mirror. Depends how much you want to look at yourself, but I do like a mirror, and we've got one there. Now, all-in-one washroom. Because we're under 7 metres, there's going to be a compromise, and the compromise is it's an all-in-one, but as usual it's a clever use of space, and I'm going to dive in there and explain all that to you. So let's go in and take a look. So first of all, we step in and we see it in the washroom format. You are going to get a good size sink, no intrusion, swivel tap, the mirror which has got some beautiful lighting around it again, lighting up here too. There is a vent for ventilation obviously, and you can hang your towels on here. Moving over, the cabinet for our bathroom cabinet space, good amount of storage space. There's no bars across, so be careful in case toiletries have moved. Then the Thetford toilet, it's a swivel toilet, so when you want to use it, you'll turn it round to face you. You should be able to close the door with that amount of space. Then when you want to have a shower, there is down here a little clasp. If you just push that in, this is going to slide across. So I'll just step back and let that happen. So that goes across there, and this is now your shower space. There is a shower curtain, which is here, and that's going to zip along here just to protect that exterior from the water. Then you've got your plug hole here and here, so 2 plug holes. And the good thing is there's not a lot of intrusion from the wheel arch here. You will get a vent, so there's air blown heating coming in. Your showers are fixed here, this nice black finish, very popular at the moment in the leisure industry and in people's homes, so it continues on. So yeah, good amount of space and a huge amount of headroom again in here. Once you've had a shower, wipe it all down, and then we slide that back across just like that. So yeah, nice little washroom, and the catch will just flip itself. So yeah, washroom, right. And you also get a further rail for towels there. Now I'm going to go into our bedroom space. In terms of a privacy screen, there is this curtain style, so a privacy curtain here. I'll venture up. So this layout, the 690G, is going to give us longitudinal beds. Some people call them twin beds. Not a bad size. So the longest one is 203 centimetres long, it's 80 centimetres wide, and the shortest one is 197 centimetres and 80 centimetres wide. So in terms of length, both good length beds, and you'll see this centre part. If you want to use it as a double, you slide this out further in the middle and you'll put this cushion in between here, and you're going to have a nice big double bed. Totally up to you how you want to use it. The back headboard matches the captain's chairs and the rest of the upholstery, and then you will get these cushions. So you can see on the cushion we've got this white cream colour, this black faux leather, a little tab saying Bürstner. So you get 4 of those back here as well. And then we're into our overhead locker space. So there's 2 good size lockers here, little LED lights again. There is a USB charging point in that corner, as you can see there, so you can charge your gadgets on that shelf. And then on each side there is the window. You will get a proper blind, and then there's this sort of roller blind for added privacy during the day, the open shelving. And then in terms of storage, there's a little bit of storage just in the step here, and then under each bed you can see the wardrobe space that you get here. There is a light as well, so that's going to come on when you open your wardrobe door. And the same on this side. That's a little bit narrower to reach in on that one, so because you've got the fridge coming further across than the shower compartment. So there we are. So there we go, longitudinal beds, 203 centimetres, 197. Good length. Storage here, it is fairly simplistic back here, must say, but it's practical and it's at that price point. Then we've got our tower fridge and freezer, the compressor that I mentioned, so it runs solely off electric. The kitchen space, this is nice, the white finish, it makes it light and bright. And our washroom, the compromise being it's an all-in-one. Some people aren't bothered by that, but at this length of motorhome, you're probably not going to find another alternative. So yeah, and then a nice lounge area, great head space as well in here. Right, let's just dive out and take one more look outside. So there we go, the Bürstner Lyseo Skyline 690G. Sub 7 metre motorhome, prices start just over £80,000. This one now 85,000 at TMD with all those features and based on Fiat. I'll put my links down here as usual to TMD so you can see the full range of Bürstners that they've got, and also the Bürstner website itself so you can explore the models further. Hopefully you've enjoyed having a look. Thanks to TMD for letting me come and film today. So as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.